Hello everyone, I'm Wendell Jones and welcome to this edition of our program, The Platform. And today on our program we are going to talk about the Governor General's Youth Award Program. And that program today is hosting the Caribbean Award Sub-Regional Council, their 39th annual expedition. And on our program today we have as our guests the National Director of the Governor General's Youth Award, Denise Mortimer, who has been on our program before. And today she's going to update us on what they've been doing since she was last here. And we're also going to talk about this expedition. And joining her today are Chris Lewis from Guyana and Renice Basil, who is from the Cayman Islands. Welcome to the program.
Welcome. Thank you for having us.
Very good. You have been the National Director for some time now, haven't you?
27 years.
27 years.
Yes.
So you've been there from the beginning.
Well, when it was reintroduced in 1987. We celebrated 30 years last year. So we're into 31 and I started in 1991. I'm the second director and it's been a fulfilling experience, and it's my calling.
This is a full-time situation for you?
Yes, it's a full-time job. And,
okay.
Yeah, I started as director, so I can't get promoted, but I'm here. I'm still here.
How has it grown over the years?
Well, it has grown. So far, actually, over 30 years, we have 30,000 plus young people have passed through the program, and we have had over 8,000 young people plus are still getting their award. So the program continues to expand, and we have now extended into the Family Islands. We're focusing now on youth, at-risk and marginalized young people. So that's our focus has been for the past 8 years. So we're trying to ensure that every young Bahamian in this nation between the age of 14 to 24 have the opportunity to join the award program.
Tell us, the Governor General's Youth Award Program essentially is about what? Most people know it as GGYA. It's yes.
a program of practical, cultural, and adventurous for young people, adventurous activity. There's 3 awards, bronze, silver, and gold, and they must participate in 4 activities. They must do community service. They must get out there, help someone, help less fortunate than themselves. They must have a skill, a hobby. They must be involved in a skill. They must do physical recreation, go out and be involved in sports, anything that make you sweat. And of course, they go on an adventurous journey, which involves an expedition, an exploration, or other adventurous activity. And the young people choose to do this voluntarily. Nobody gets paid. The volunteers are not paid that advise and guide them. And so the award program is available to anyone who wants to do it. You just have to want to achieve, you want to challenge yourself, and you want to be a part of the social infrastructure in your community. Now
tell us about this expedition that you have invited Caribbean young people to the Bahamas for.
Well, this is our 4th time hosting it actually. We hosted it in 1995, 2005, and 2012. And we wanted to host it to celebrate our 30th anniversary of the award program in the Bahamas, but because last year was an election year, so we thought this would be a great year this year. And we really thank you. The program goes to a different Caribbean country every year. So last year it was in Guyana, this year is in the Bahamas. And so it goes from 14 to 21 days. So we try to do it in 14 days. And we only host gold participants that must be between the age of 16 or older, and other countries host silver and gold. So we only do gold because ours involve a lot of traveling by the mail boats and camping out on some of our lovely beaches, as they'll tell you.
So Renice Basil, you've been here from Cayman Islands for 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yes.
How have you been enjoying it?
It's been good. It kind of reminds me of home just a little bit. The beaches are similar, but I'm going to be biased and say the beaches in Cayman are nicer, but it's been good.
You know, they say it's better in the Bahamas.
Agree to disagree.
Okay. So you've been to some of the islands?
We went to Cat Island to do the expedition over there, so that's the only place we've been.
So Chris, how did you enjoy Cat Island?
It was lovely actually. I mean, it's kind of different from our terrain with the sand and all, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
What did you do?
Well, I was an assessor of a group. I was assessing the leader and the participants. But in meanwhile, it was good.
Man, it has to be better than good. I mean, you went to Mount Alvernia?
Yeah, it's the highest peak, right?
That's right. And what did you see?
Well, there was a church up there, and I also write my name. They have a book there, and my country. And I also stand on the roof. I hope I don't get for that.
You stood on the roof?
Yeah, it was a nice view.
Okay. And you saw a very wonderful view of the Atlantic, eh?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. And I'm sure you've seen these sites before, but you're from Cayman.
Yeah.
And how long have you been a part of what is your program called?
In Cayman, we call it the Duke of Edinburgh.
The Duke of
Yes,
Edinburgh
but it's
Award.
essentially the same. The
Yes.
concepts are the same.
Yes.
I started out when I was about 14, so that was a few years ago.
Yes.
And I did my bronze, didn't do my silver, and then I did my gold in 2015.
Why you skipped the silver?
I was in school. I went away for university, and I guess time management on my part. But
What is it like being a gold participant?
Actually, it's like having a lot of responsibilities. Knowing you came through from bronze and silver, it teach you a lot more.
Such as?
I mean, like Ms. Mortimer said earlier, the skills and phys rec. When you're at the gold level, for community service, you help teach you about some new bronze. You also recruit new people as leaders and stuff like that.
How many countries, Ms. Mortimer, are represented?
There's 8 countries actually, including the Bahamas. We have Bermuda, Barbados, Grenada, St. Lucia, and Barbados and St. Lucia, called Cayman Islands, right? So there are 7 countries, and Bahamas would make 8, and most of them arrived on Friday, July 27th.
How many people?
There's 125 persons involved at the camp.
That's a big camp.
It is. 119 traveled with us to Cat Island,
Wow.
or to take on the adventure there.
And you went by boat?
We went by the daybreak.
By the
mail boat.
daybreak.
The new daybreak,
Yes,
actually.
yes.
Yes.
How was that trip, by the way?
it was 12 hours long.
12 hours long.
But it was good though, just being out there. It's not something you get to do on a regular. Like, you go to other Caribbean islands to do CAS, and you don't get that experience of going somewhere else. You don't get to experience like different terrains and stuff like that. So it was good. It was good.
Why you chose Cat Island?
Well, actually, when we did it the former 2 years, we went island hopping. We went to 5 islands, and they spent each day on each island. So cost on the 12% sort of diverted us from doing that this year.
Okay.
So Cat Island was chosen in 2016. So we actually took our young people there, because we have a Bahamas Award super expedition that's similar to CAS. And that's been going on for 25 years. So every year we go to a different island. And Cat Island has proven to be the most challenging, the one that offers at the gold level, you must be almost hanging over the cliff. It's a cliffhanger. So we thought, well, since we can't do the island hopping, we'll go to Cat Island. And the history on Cat Island is just, I mean, if Columbus came by, you might still recognize it, like they say. But it offered a challenge for gold level, because at gold level is something that, if a young person comes to you and you interview and they have a gold award, that's the person you hire. They would have endured anything and everything. So Cat Island was the best choice for the challenge.
And did you take in the entire island?
Well, we did
You went
south,
from-
actually. They went from
in the south.
Mount Alvernia
Yes.
down to Port Out. But they
Okay.
went along the coast and through. They went to the Great Lake.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Some of them actually swam in the Great Lake in the back, Cat Island, in the back of Mount View.
Yeah.
We
So you
through
went to Old Bight and New Bight and places such?
Yes, we did.
Yes? And what is the best settlement? What is the most important experience you had in which settlement? You should know the settlements, right? You call them settlements, the communities.
Yeah, Off head right now, I can't recall the names. I'm still getting used to it.
Okay.
But
That's an unfair question to you.
New Bite High School.
New bite, yes.
Old bite,
Yeah.
old bite,
Sorry,
old bite.
Old Bite High School.
Mm.
We spent a few hours there, then we head down to the lake.
And Port House should have been very beautiful, eh?
Yeah, it was.
You remember Port House?
Yeah, the people are also really nice as well. Like they saw us walking along, and I remember, I think we're about 3 miles out from our checkpoint, and a lady was at a restaurant, and she's like, "Oh, don't you guys worry, you're almost there. The roundabout is just around the corner." So like 1 corner, no roundabout. 2 corners, no roundabout. And come to find out, we're like 3 hours out. But they were, I must say, the people were really nice and really encouraging.
So you walked the entire way?
Yeah,
Yes.
we kind of had to. It's part of the requirement for your adventurous journey. It's supposed to be done on foot.
Yes.
So we covered about 52 miles over.
You walked 52 miles.
In 4 days.
I beg your pardon?
In
Over
4
4
days.
In 4 days. Where did you stay?
Mostly on the coastline. Yeah.
Warren's Harbor. The first night was in Warren's Harbor because they went from Mount Alvania. They went through the track out to the coast, down to Warren's Harbor. They slept Warren's Harbor. Then from Warren's Harbor, you went to Greenwood,
Like I said, the names. I'm not
and
good at
Greenwood to
names.
Port Out. Yeah,
From Greenwood to Port House.
yeah, along the coast into Little Winding Bay and Big Winding Bay.
Yes.
Right.
And have you taken anybody to the north, Ms. Marma?
No, the north didn't have the tracks that we're looking for, right? And south, because of the slave plantations down there, you know, you have the DeVoe plantation. You have a lot of plantations more down south that we discovered. So we decided we'll stay in that area. We haven't done any exploring up north, except maybe somewhere in Arthurstown, but nothing to the extent that we have done down south.
It is a very interesting journey that you took these young people on, 50 odd miles. Yes?
Yeah.
And you saw the slave plantations. You don't have slave plantations in Cayman.
No, we don't know.
Yes. So that must have been an experience.
That was the only kind of difference. But you know, the terrain was pretty much similar. As she said, we were literally walking, kind of hanging over, kind of still, you know. But the challenge was good because it's one of those things that you look back and you think, I can't believe like I made it through that. So that's good.
It was that difficult?
It was, you know, you're walking and you're like, when are we gonna stop? And then the sun is kind of pelting down on you. But then the good thing was we were walking along the coast, so there are beaches. So whenever we took a rest stop, then we would swim. For those of us who could swim, we went into the water and swim. So.
But most gold participants should be able to swim, eh?
Fair point.
Yes. That's what they call gold participants.
Yes?
Yeah, that's what they call gold participants. You have to pass through the levels.
Pass through the various levels.
You have to know the swim, the physical recreation, fitness level is supposed to be up. It's supposed to be very fit.
This is to bring out a higher level of discipline in young people, isn't it?
It does. It helps them to develop a sense of perseverance, responsibility, leadership skills. A leader evolves eventually, and gold people, they would have demonstrated, because they have to do 12 months of community service. They have to do it, and leadership skills come out, discipline, responsibility, endurance, self-confidence develop. So they tend to grow, and you have people that go directly to gold, but they're older, but at the same time, they're not used to giving back. So it gives them the sense of giving back to the community, and it carries on in their life. When they get older, you would find most of them would join a service club. Most of them will be involved in rebuilding the lives of other young people. So at a gold level is a special kind of young person in the world, because the award program is in 130 countries in the world. It's a global program. So these young people are now in a global database, all right? And they would have proven they're now leaders in training. Okay, I actually brought a gold participants for you to interview also. But these are leaders in training gold award holders. So these are the future leaders of their communities, their countries. So these are the people that we enjoy working with, because one day we're going to have to depend on them.
Let's take a break here. We are on our program, the platform, and we are speaking about the Governor General's Youth Award program in the Bahamas. That program in the Bahamas hosted the 39th annual expedition of the Caribbean Award Sub-Regional Council. We take this break, we'll come right back.
Okay, good.